Hi everybody, welcome back to the Drunken Bull Ranch. I'm Reed and this is Zoe. So we got a few things going on. We're gonna walk out here and show you. Now in my last video I mentioned that it was supposed to get down to freezing. We were supposed to get some mountain snow. I'm going to say that Utah did get some mountain snow, but it was north of us at higher elevation, but it did get really cold. So, what we're going to show you is out here. Let me put you down, Zoe. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so you can see what it did to our plants. They got cold. So we've got to come out here. You can actually see that melon has kind of rotted. We got a few rotten ones that we're going to end up throwing away. But it literally just wiped out these plants. The tomatoes surprisingly did pretty well, but I mean the cucumbers are all wilted. There's quite a few things that are messed up. Anyhow, yeah, the garden suffered in the cold weather, and the kicker to the whole thing is that we're supposed to be in the 80s again next week, which is why you gotta love Utah weather. If you don't like it, wait 5 minutes, it'll change. Anyway, but yeah, so and there's some plastic bag that blew in that windstorm. Let me get that. But yeah, so the garden survived the cold snap pretty well, but it's still, I mean, we got melons to pick up, things like that. And yeah, we'll go from there. But we've got a couple of projects, so we'll show you some of that. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so next thing on the agenda. I've been going out doing some spotting for elk. We didn't see any this morning. There was a whole bunch of hunters up there. They were in the area that I was looking in anyway. They were on the, I want to say it's the muzzleloader big bull elk hunt right now. And so yeah, me and my father-in-law went up there. We wandered around. I didn't do any video. I probably should have, but we didn't see any elk anyway. We saw a lot of hunters.
Hello.
Yeah. Anyway, so the Wolverine, you can see behind me, the X4. I've got about 750 miles on it. It's performing well. Just an update as to how it's doing. Haven't had any problems with it at all. It's been great. Yeah, they know you're here. Say hi.
Hi.
Anyway, so I'll do another video on that, but just want to let you know we have been out. We haven't got any video, but the machine's been running good. Okay, so next up, our hunt starts on October 7th. So I've got to get the camper all ready to go. I think today is the 23rd, 24th, anyway, of September. So up there on the roof, I'm gonna blow it off and reseal it. I do this about every 2 years, just whether it needs it or not, just to make sure that we don't get any water damage. So I'm gonna show you how that's done. Just a minute and I'll get up there. Okay everybody, I'm up here on top of the camper. Let me show you what I'm looking at. Okay, so there's the solar panel. There's one of them, the skylights. There's another one over there. You got to be careful about where you're walking around up here. You want to walk where your roof bracings are. But as you can see, like right here, how it's starting to peel up. And around the vents, things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blow it off with the leaf blower. And then we're going to put down some of that RV sealant around these, and yeah, hopefully it won't leak. Anyway, so One thing I should show you is right here on the pop out, that ripped. It's the little tarp that goes over the top of it, and that is ripped, so we're gonna have to look at a replacement on that at some point. I don't think it's gonna happen before my hunt, so hopefully it'll be all right, but they just get weathered and then they'll tear, and it is what it is. There's not much you can do about it, but we are gonna seal up the roof again just so we don't get any leaks. So give me just a minute and I'll get on that. Okay, so as I mentioned, I'm gonna use the Milwaukee leaf blower and just blow off any loose debris that's up here. So here we go. Okay, so step one, done. Hold on a minute, I gotta go get the other stuff. Okay, so I've got this stuff. It's called Flex Seal. I don't know if you can see it right there. I spilled some, but it's called liquid rubber in a can, Flex Seal. You can brush it on, roll it on, dip, pour, whatever you want. Like I said, I had a minor mishap, and some of it got spilled. But all you do, let me put this camera over here. Hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Let me tip it down a little bit. So all you do is you take your brush, dip it in here. You want to get a throwaway brush, so when you're done you can just chuck it. And you just seal up anything that has a hole or looks like it's gonna leak. Or at least that's what I do. I like to go around anything that has screws through it, like the rack here. And I truly put it on pretty liberally. Or just really get it on there, because I don't want to leak. Get on there. You may want to put on some rubber gloves. I didn't, but you may want to. But I just add to what's there. I don't necessarily, some of the big stuff I'll pull off, but I just add to what's there most of the time and just kind of fill in the holes so that hopefully we don't have a problem. And I'm going to tell you all that I am by no means a professional RV guy, but this I can do. And it just seals it up a little bit so that we don't have a problem. Anyway, so I'll get this done, and then I'll show you the finished product. Okay, everybody, I'm sorry about the sun, but here you go. So that is all sealed up. I had to raise the antenna to get under there. And yeah, that's pretty much what you do. You roll it on after you seal around everything, and you hope you don't have any leaks. So, as always, support your local farmers. Have a wonderful day. If you can do this yourself, it's well worth it. Talk to you later.